Saquon Jones with the Boxing Voice. I was in the crowd last Friday when you were yelling at Tio. You yelling at Tio sort of in that environment makes me believe that you really want that fight. But are you kind of overlooking George by yelling out for Tio while he's doing his his post fight interview?
I don't overlook nobody, especially at this top level with this much on the line, legacy. Obviously being able to take care of my family and try to secure my future. I don't overlook nobody because any slip up would take it all away from me. I have to start back and try to get a big fight. So I don't overlook nobody. George Kambosos is a man with nothing to lose. He's a man that's coming to spoil a party. He's done it before. He took away guys' big paydays before. So I'm not overlooking George Kambosos. But Teofimo is a fight that I do want. I think that for me, looking as a boxing fan, I think me and Teofimo is a fight that will make boxing lit. Like, it's two young guys from New York champion. It's like, that's lit. Like, that's a fight. That's a fun fight. That's like what the sport needs. I think he's trying to go up to fight Boots Ennis, but it makes sense as far as name, but it's not. The realistic of it is like Boots is way bigger. He's on the way out of a weight class. Teofimo ain't really like been at 140 for too long. He's a smaller guy. Like, I think this is a fight where it's like the matchup will be even. You know what I'm saying? Both guys at 140.
Two Brooklyn boys.
Right.
And speaking of that, you did say earlier in the interview that you don't really care what people think, but there's only basically three world-class, New York fighters: you, Shushu, and Edgar. I mean, that can't be all the way true. You gotta want to impress the New York fans. You gotta care what they think. I've interviewed you a couple of times. You know, the admiration to be in this sport is highly important for most boxers. You want to sort of correct that a little bit, or you really don't care?
I'm impressed my city already.
Okay.
Championship back.
All right.
No fighter done it.
Okay.
The past 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive in its own. So every time in this generation of fighters coming up, every time a fighter step foot at Matchburg Garden, they wasn't representing the city as a world champion. That's no shade to no fighter. It's just that I'm the fighter that went out there and put in the work and earned it the hard way. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't given to me. So I stand on that loud and proud. I feel like I represented the city. When I went out and fought for the title, and I stopped bringing it back. I brought it back. I brought the championship back. So I think that in its own is already impressing everybody. It's just time to celebrate now, and we party together June 14th. It's time for New York to come in the building and see what whoever wasn't watching, whoever wasn't supporting. Now I guess they'll be there supporting now. So.
One more. Before you go, you're a pretty big guy, especially for this weight. Can you just walk the audience generally how you lose weight? What's your meal plan? How did you get down? Because I've seen you before. You walk around probably about 180. Nah, 160. Maybe like 160, right? But you still got to get down. Just walk through your diet and everything else like that, just to give some inspiration for some fellas. There's a lot of overweight reporters who talk about the sport. So, give them some input.
I don't think that, it's not really hard for me to lose weight because I stay in the gym.
Okay.
I stay dedicated to my craft. And it's all about hard work, just putting in the work. I train relentlessly in the gym, I'm a guy that, I train very, very, very hard. So the weight ain't really hard for me. The rounds are sparring, the miles I'm putting in the road, the rounds I'm hitting the bag for, how long I'm hitting the bag for. So it's not really hard. Only time it's really hard to lose weight is when I'm training somewhere cold. When the gym is cold, it's hard for me to get weight off. But if the weather's nice, it's easy. My weight come up easy. So it ain't nothing it ain't a science to what I do. I still eat good. I still snack.
What do you eat? What do you eat when you're in camp?
I just have my chef cook. I eat whatever I want: lamb chop, steak, chicken, fish, quinoa, rice, brown rice, white rice, whatever. But he just cook it a certain way with a certain salt that it ain't putting that much weight. But I don't starve myself. Weight ain't hard. I don't feel like I'm in the need to 147. But obviously the time is there. I do want to feel. I want to say comfortable, but I want to feel weight ain't a goal for me. Weight is still a goal to make for a fight.
Okay.
We haven't had nothing dominant out the city in a long time. Number one?
Of course, I'm the one that bring the championship back. I feel like people say, am I the one? Bringing the championship back in boxing, that's not every fighter dream of. You know what I'm saying? Coming to the ring, so I just feel like I am the one. It's like, damn, you win a championship, you still got to prove yourself. You win another championship, you still got to prove yourself. And it's just it is what it is. I understand, like Andre Ward said, if you do it once, do it again. do it again. So it is what it is.
Last question right here.
Hey, Richardson J with Sportbox TV.
What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.